Hello friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I'm going to be working on my first smart contract on Solidity and I will be deploying it on blockchain using Metamask. So I will show you the whole process of it, that how I will create a simple application as a smart contract, and after that I will deploy it to blockchain. So let's go to the screen. So here is the Remix IDE that you can use it on your browser and you can download it also, but I'm using it on my browser. So here is the link of it, remix.ethereum.org. So in this IDE you will basically be working on the smart contract and how you can deploy it. These are all the processes that I'm going to be showing you in this video. So let's take a look at this workspaces. As you can see here, that this is the workspace section. Inside this you can see here that this is the default workspace, and there are other workspaces also that you can create it. Like let's say if I create a workspace by the name of Solidity. All right, and let's click OK. And now you can see this is another workspace that is created, and inside this workspace these are some of the default files that are created, like some contracts, scripts and test, and the readme file and JSON file, right? So if you want to, you can create multiple workspaces according to your need, but this is just Solidity learning that I created. So let's close this home. And now here is the what you can say compiler, in which you can compile your smart contract. You can compile it, and after that you can what you can say deploy it and show the result here. So I will be showing you one by one the step each of them. So let's take a look at the contracts. Inside this contracts, let's create a file by the name of hello soul. So this is the soul, not so, instead soul. Hello soul. So the soul is basically the extension of Solidity, in which you will be just working and what you can say the hello world. So let's write pragma. This is the Solidity version that I will be using, right? What you can say like this, a 0.8.26. So this is the latest version of it, and this is the what you can say license identifier that you can use it. So for my case it is just using the MIT, but let's say if I write GPL GPL3, you can also use it, or you can also let's say Apache 3.0. This would be fine. So yeah, it could be any identifier, the license identifier that you want to use. So after that, this is the Solidity version that I have used. The next thing that I'm going to be using is to just print the hello world in Solidity. It's my first contract, right? So let's write contract hello. Inside this contract, what I will do, I will write the what you can say data type. First of all, the data type will be written. After that, this is the value, the public value or the private or any kind of value that you want to show, whether you want this hello world to be shown to public or to be private or to be internal and external. So these are some of the viewing options that I will be discussing in later on, but just to let you know that this is this public option will be basically showing this hello world everywhere, like outside this contract also. You can also access this hello world outside this contract also, so with the help of public. So let's take a look at the what you can say variable name, welcome, and inside this I will write hello world. All right. So first of all, what I have done is basically declared the data type. And after that, the viewing option, like public, private or internal, external, this is the variable name and this is the variable value. After that, semicolon. Now it will not give me any kind of error. Now the next thing that I need to do is to go to the compiler, compile this. Now it is compiled. What I will do, I will go to this is the environment. You can choose multiple environments also, but just leave this Remix VM default. This is a virtual machine, and let's deploy this, right? Take a look at the contract file also. So contract file is the contract SOL, so hello SOL. So this is deployed. As you can see here, this is giving me the tick sign, and if I scroll down, you will see that this is the file that is deployed. And you can see here, this is the welcome what you can say variable. So if I click on this welcome variable, you will see that this is the hello world. written here. This is string that is written hello world. Yeah, so this is what the hello world looks like in the Solidity, in which this will be the variable and this will be the value that will be printed here, right? So let's now move to another file that I will be working on. The next thing is inside the same contract. Let's create another file by the name of calculator sol, right? So now this is going to be a simple calculator application that I will be working on. So the first thing that I will be working on is the, what you can say, Pragma Solidity, and the version of this is going to be 0.8.26 latest version. The license is going to be MIT, no problem, you can change it also. And after that, let's write contract. So the contract is equal to, let's say, simple calculator, right? Simple calculator. So inside this simple calculator, what I will do, I will write first of all the data type, integer 256. So 256 is basically the value that will be stored in the memory. So it could be 8, it could be 16, it could be what you can say 8, 16, 128, 256 and 64. These are all the values that you can take a look at this, like integer 8, integer 16, integer 64, integer 128, integer 256. So I'm going to be selecting the integer 256 basically in order to get the bigger values, so that the bigger values can be stored in the calculator. So the calculator can take any bigger values, like ranging from 0 to a bigger amount of values that you can Google it, that what does it mean by 256, right? So you can Google it also. So after that, this is the integer type, and after the next thing is going to be public. So the viewing option will be public. So basically the result variable can be accessed outside the contract also. So after that, let's write 0. So now the result is going to be 0 for now. When I will change this, then it will become 1, 2, 3 according to the calculation, right? So let's write the function inside the contract. So the function is going to be like add. Inside this add, what I will do, I will write the parameter num. First of all, write int 256, and this is going to be the num. And now let's write the public, right? So this function can also be public, in which it can be accessed outside the contract also and inside the contract also, right? So let's write what you can say, addition is going to be result plus num, right? So whatever number is going here, it will be added to the result, right? If I write, let's say what you can say 5, and inside this number if I write 2, then 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So whatever number you have written here, it will be added to the result, right? So let's write semicolon, and now let's write another function by the name of subtract. And similarly, I will write the parameter 256. First of all, the data type, then the variable name. This is also going to be public. And now let's write result num. This time it's not going to be plus, it is going to be minus, right? So this time let's write function multiply int 256 num public, and inside this what I will do, I will write result, what you can say is basically star sign is equal to num. So it is going to be what you can say multiplied to the number. So now let's get another function, make another function like get result, and get result is going to be what you can say unt 256 num, basically it will public, right? And another option that I'm also going to write like view. So view basically will get the details of here to here. Like it will only get the details or view the details from this function and write it down here. It will not give the details. Instead, it will fetch the details or view the details from this function, and it will be viewed here, right? So after that, after viewing, let's write return function also. Return. So this is going to be the returning option. So returning is going to be uint 256. So once the result is returned, it will be in the this integer 256 format, right? So let's write return result, right? So I hope you understood what I have done here. So this is not going to be used, so sorry about that. Let's write it like this simply. Yeah, so what do I mean by this? Basically, this is the get result that will be public. There is no parameter, and after that it will be viewed or viewed. It means that all the details will be fetched from here to here, and this is going to be returning the uint 256, and that is going to be the result that will be returned here. So yeah, this is working fine, and let's check this. First of all, compile this. Now you can see that this is going to be compiling the calculator Sol. If I move here, it will be compiling the hello. If I moved here, if you moved, it will compile this. So let's compile this. After that, it is compiled. Let's take the check the file location and the contract. Simple, what you can see, simple calculator. Contract is basically the calculator Sol. This is the environment, and after that, deploy. Now you can see that this is deployed. Let's scroll down. Let's remove this because I'm not going to use the hello word. I'm going to use this one. So now you can see here that this is the addition, multiplication, subtraction. So if I click here and write, let's like this, zoom in, and this time if I write, let's say 5. So 5 plus 5, this is a result, that is 5 plus 5, transact, get the result, you can see here 10. 5 plus 5, 10. Similarly, now this is going, this is 10. So now this 10 is added now. So let's write in the multiplication side 2. So transact, get result, so 20. Why 20? Because 5 plus 5 was 10, and then it is multiplied to 2. Then it is giving me the result 20. All right. So I hope you understood. Now from this 20, I'm going to be subtracting the values like 5, transact, get result, this is going to be 15. And similarly, the result variable, this is also giving me the option 15. So previously it was 5, but now this result is going to be 15. Why? Because it first of all added the 5 plus 5, then it is multiplied to 2, and then it is subtracted from 20, it is subtracting 5 also. So now the result is 15. So yeah, I hope you understood that what it is doing. So let's say if I work on the advanced calculator, then how it will work. Let's what you can say, comment this, and let's zoom out, because it is giving me the result like this. After that, let's work on this let's work on another contract. This contract is going to be advanced calculator, right? So this is going to be the advanced calculator. So inside this calculator, what I will do, I will write the uint 256 result public, or what you can say, public result, and this time it is not going to be 0. Instead, I'm going to just keep it empty, and after that I will use this result somewhere else in these functions, right? So this is going to be for the advanced calculator. So let's write a function. Inside this function, what I will do, I will write what you can say, add, and this time I will not add the values to the result. Instead, I will take the values from the add, right? So this will be the like uint 256 a value, uint 256 b value. So the user will be giving the values for a and b in the add functionality, and this add these values will be equal to the result, right? So I hope you understood. I will be showing you here, so just wait for it. It is going to be public so that it can be accessed outside the contract also. So now let's write result, and this result is going to be what you can say, A plus B, right? So previously this the number was adding into the result, but now the result is equal to A plus B. All right, so whatever the number is, it will be added, it will be equal to the result, and similarly the result will also be equal to the subtraction and multiplication, right? So let's write function subtract, and this time is going to be uint 256a uint 256b, and let's write public, and this time let's write result is equal to a minus b, right? So after that let's write the semicolon. All right, so this time the result will be a minus b. So let's write another function multiply, and this time uint 256a uint 256b. This is the data type, right? You can choose any data type that you want. So result is going to be, what you can say, a multiplied by b, right? So now let's get the result. So let's scroll up like this. This time I will write the get result, and inside this get result, what I will do, I will add two numbers, like number 1, first of all into data type uint 56 number 1, uint 256 number 2. This is going to be taking the values from add, subtract, or multiplication, and this is going to be the operation. Operation is going to be like uint 2, not 2 but 8. All right, so this is only going to be 1, 2, 3 values that I will be showing you. So let's wait for it. Let's write public. All right, so let's here write if statement, if operation. So I will put the if statement, that if operation or if the input, let's write the input like this, it would be fine, input. So the user will be giving the input, like if input is equal to, let's write like this, if input is equal to 1, then what it will do, it will add it, because I'm taking the I'm giving the input, and to make this identified, that for 1 this function will be identified, for 2 this function will be identified, for 3 this function will be identified, right? So there is nothing much complicated. Instead, these functions will be identified by these input. If a person enters 1, then it will be working on a add. If a person enter 2, then it will be working on the subtract. If person enters 3, then it will be working on the multiplication. So let's write number 1, number 2. All right, so I hope you understood. So else if input 2 is equal to subtract, and this time is going to be num1 num2, right, semicolon, and after that else if, let's write input 3 multiplication, multiply, and this time is going to be num1 num2. After that, let's say if there is a no what you can say, no input data is entered properly, then what I will do, I will write revert invalid, like invalid input, enter the correct one, right? So yeah, this is how it is going to be about. So let's work on this. First of all, let's compile this. It is compiled. It is going to be working on the advanced calculator. You can see here this is advanced calculator, and after that this is deploy. Let's work on this. Let's open the advanced calculator, and inside this we will see that this is the advanced calculator. What I will do, first of all write this add. So inside this add, as you can see here, there are two variables that I will be giving to it, like 2 plus 4 is equal to get the result 6, right? So this is only going to be working on the add functionality. But let's say if I want to work on the get result, so inside this get result there are three values that I will be inserting. The first one is going to be like 4, the second one is going to be like what you can say 3. Now it is asking me that what kind of operation that you want to be working on, like do you want to work on the adding operation or the subtraction or multiplication. So I will be working on the addition, like 1. So addition 1 is basically identifying the addition operation. So let's transact this, get the result. As you can see here, this it is adding 4 plus 3 is equal to what you can say 7. So similarly, if let's say if I write 2, it will basically work on the subtraction operation. So let's transact this, get the result. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. I hope you understood. After that, let's work on the multiplication. So multiplication operation is going to be on 3. So let's write 3. So 4 3s are 12. So let's write result 12. So yeah, this is the operation that I will be working on inside this get result, and these are the common functions that you can insert it, like 4 plus 2, 4 minus 2, 4 into 4 multiplied by 2. So transact result, it will only give you the multiplication, right? So inside this get result you will give the operation input also, but here inside this you will just be working on the multiplication, addition, subtraction, right? This is going to be giving me 8. So yeah, now the next thing that I will be working on is basically to deploy the smart contract. So let's write what you can say, how I can deploy this. So first of all, let's leave this as it is, and what you can say, now the next thing that I will be working on is to just remove it from here. And once it is removed, what I will do, I will select another environment, that is basically the Metamask, or you can choose another wallet also that you have, but I will be working on the Metamask. So let's work on this. Now you can see that this is the Metamask that it is giving me. And now what I will do, I will be working on the I will make this what you can say next, and this is the wallet that is basically this Folia Ether wallet, that is the test wallet that you can enable it. And once it is enabled, you can just click on this connect, confirm it. Now this Remix ID is connected to the Sepolia wallet. Now you can see that this is going to be giving me the deploy option, in which I will be deploying this contract, this advanced calculator, into the what you can say blockchain. So in order to deploy this blockchain, a smart contract into the blockchain, I have to give this money. So why do I need to give this money? Because in order to make the modifications in the blockchain, you have to pay some amount of money. But in order to get the data from the blockchain, you don't have to pay any money. So in order to make the modification, you definitely have to give some money to the blockchain, and that money could be the real money, or that money could be the fake money also, that you can give it to blockchain for your application purposes, for testing purposes. So instead of just giving the real money, you don't need to give it. Instead, you can give the fake money, in which just for the project purpose, you can work on this and make the project work, just like I'm making the project work. So there are some websites that you can check this out, like Alchemy, Faucets, in which you will be just what you can say testnet faucets. They will basically give you the what you can say fake money, in which you can that you can use in your wallet, and basically they will be used for your development purpose. So let's click on this, and here you can see that it will give take some time. So let's wait for it. You can see here that first of all, it is requiring from you like about $10 in your Ethereum main wallet. So it is requiring from you the $10 on your actual wallet, the actual money. And once you have the actual money, and then you can what you can say request for the fake money or the faucet also, so that you can use it on your project. So it is just asking you this $10 to prevent the bots and abuse and all these things, right? So yeah. And after that, you can also claim the, what you can say, the faucets inside this website. This is the Google Cloud Web 3, in which you will be giving the network, and this is the wallet address that you can give it. Like if I open this, let's wait for this. You can see here, this is the Sefolia wallet, and let's copy this, and once you copy this, it will give you this 0.05. so yesterday I got this, and after 24 or 25 or 24 hours it will give me this 0.05 Ethereum again, right? So it's giving you the amount after every 25 hours. So yeah, these are the websites that I will be giving the link in the description. So I hope you understood that why we need this testnet faucet in order to work on this application, right? So you don't need to spend the actual money. Instead, you can claim this testnet faucet. So let's click on this deploy. So now it will give me some data that this is the charges that it will be taking from us. This is the Sefolia ETH, or the test or the fake charges that it will take from us in order to deploy this application into the blockchain. So let's confirm this. Now it will take me some time in order to deploy this. So let's connection transaction done. You can see here that this is a transaction that is done here. So let's like this, say a view on Etherscan. So this is the Etherscan website in which I will be this is the overview of the contract that I will be that I can take a look at this. This is the from me, and this is the, what you can say, status, this transaction hash, right? So yeah, you can take a look at this. Currently it is not showing me that many options. So yeah, so yeah, you got the point that how this is how you can basically create your content, create your contract, and once the contract is deployed, you can work on this. Like you can check this out, and the code will not be shown here. It will be requiring some permission, but this is just a contract that you have created, right? So yeah, I hope you understood that what my point is about. So now this is the actual contract that is deployed on Ethereum, right? Blockchain. So yeah, if you want to make some changes, like let's say this is the contract that is appeared here. If you want to make any kind of changes, let's say if you want to check it on Ethereum, I will write 4 plus what you can say 1. I will give the option 1, operation 1. So let's transact this. Now let's take a look at the result. Now it will take the money on the what you can say, the on the transaction, also on getting the result. So for each transaction or for each value that you will give in order to get the result, you will have to pay some money, right? So let's confirm this. Now when I will confirm, then I will be able to get the result. So currently I'm not able to getting the result. Why? Because yeah, you can see here, this is the result that I will be getting. So currently the value of Ethereum is 0. So that's the reason. Maybe let's check the wallet. So currently this is the Ethereum data. So yeah, as you can see here, that this is the data, advanced calculator, and you got the point that how it is working, right? So let's work on this. This is the Etherscan. Let's transact the result. Let's confirm this again. You can see here that this is the result. I hope you understood that. Let's zoom in. You will see 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Yeah, this is the Etherscan confirmed for this transaction. You can check this out. You can see here, this is Etherscan for another transaction. Yeah, this is the result of it, right? So yeah, this is all about that, how you can store the data, how you can deploy it on blockchain, and how you can use the testnet faucet in order to work on your application like this way, right? So yeah, and how you can connect it on your MetaMasks. So I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.